Smiling face with smiling eyes. Tongue sticking out.
I'll hold on. I need to turn off fans.
Dino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance. A rainbow is a meteorological phenomenon in the public domain.
Wi-Fi
It's the lily.
15. No dance. Dino
Hello.
dance. Sultry night. Dog train. Autumn.
Blairb's Roomba.
June Artemis.
Good morning Lillian. Dino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance. Dino dance o slash.
Tata. Tanuki. Chessmeister. Blair. Nain rest. Seaview and Aloo. Silicious alo their Dino dance. Dino dance.
Yellow bellow. Beep boop. Better to hyperfocus than never
Add
focus.
Tina tense. Tinute
I finally
dance.
made a beat
Hazy
time
hide.
converter I don't hate.
Elance.
Heen.
Hello. Hello. The full Artemis.
Relatedly
Abdevepi.
I had time/date format bullshit. Hate.
I up the web
Ever.
check.
The full Artemis.
Add the web track. At the web track, yeah. I meant a full Artemis in the same genre as giving Hazy Hyde the full pronoun blast. The full
Mechanical
Artemis,
arm
the
woman
full
farmer.
pronoun blast.
Artemis the artsy miss.
The full Linux pivot.
Good evening Lillian and good evening chat. How are we today? Today was kind of a lazy day
I'm
for
a little
me,
bit
aside from some server-side emergencies. How is everyone? Pronoun blast sounds like a DQ pride blizzard. At Tanuki friend.
pronoun plus the tastiest. I'm doing good my servers without emergencies.
I haven't slept
The
in
one
over a
server
day and
funny
I'm
server
strong.
error I had this week. Putana. Maybe it's not the fancy. Sorry for stepping off into the void. I had to stop the fan real quick. Server problem I had was Okay, so my server porting script.
At list on we at least rest your eyes some.
We serve a reporting
Otherwise
script.
the monsters
Have the little
will.
flag set where it stops if anything returns a non-zero exit code.
Next on my list is I want to give my terminal an idle animation for when it's just hanging out in the back.
Server reporting script would stop in the middle if any individual step returned to non-zero exit code.
Using alternate buffer and all.
But the issue was that I had a command in there.
Haha cat.
I had a step where I did a grep on some vlogs to find SSH connections happening. Yuki pop haha Myrogi
Vlogs.
pop. Thiogs. Silogs. And of course that meant if no SSH connections happened, the reports, the reporting script would abort in the middle and return an unfinished report.
It's true, you can 6 logs.
6 logs.
Me when I see a tree in digital space, wow, that's a vlog.
And I never caught this bug when I was setting things up. Because of course when I was setting things up, I was like SSH ing constantly, so grep never returned 1. It always returned 0 when it was looking for SSH sessions.
Hello, Lillian. Enjoy the puzzles.
Shock pulse. High shock pulse. For puzzles I'm just info dumping about servers while I sort of.
Does
I don't know
anyone
slow
else
May.
just SSSSSH constantly?
I kind of need to.
SSSSSH.
Slow my
Hi,
internal
Lillian.
up EMS.
Defeating
I
Cole
can't,
just
I came
time
in.
for
I came
stream.
into stream at a high velocity. And Famiarmi. I for Hamiarmi. Well, I'm glad cold is receding.
High octane lilililil. At list on we my ear occasionally buzzes.
But
Does
yeah.
that count?
So then this particular bug, every time I like SSH to the server to try to fix the bug.
The super secret sensitive system shell.
I fixed the bug. Time I would SSH in to try to debug it. The act of debugging masked the bug. Like the very act of attempting to debug made the bug harder to find. It was really funny. As funny as my password script that overwrote my pass variable.
Or the Sturm inadder.
The exterminator.
These bugs are getting clever ER by the day.
Cleverer by the day, but yes, I fixed my report script now.
Cryptid type bugs.
So you know if...
At Aluixis. Hello Lillian.
If
Hello,
grap
chat.
burps, I still get
How
the
are
rest
we
of my
all
report.
This timestamp? Latent 6 wave.
Also Kegel Rock, High Kegel Rock and Latent Logic, Latent 6 Wave, Hello Hello.
I'm on break from computer due to storm making power unstable.
A Blue Carrion, I'm doing a good time stamp. I'm, just slowing my roll.
That reminds me I need to do something similar for my server. I need to find a way to report/warn myself for when a system is about to shut down, for maintenance purposes.
Just
It really is
slowing
neat
my
being able
roll.
to revisit
I was
these worlds in
hyper-focusing and
VR.
then ran to come
Oh
stream,
God, I can't
so I
think of
showed up a little bit
timestamps
wound
right now.
up. And yes, Leighton Bodrick. I know. It's like A. Feels such like passion and
Downshift the limit.
enthusiasm. For the way that VR lets you. The VR lets you like. The way that VR lets you like, engage with the game world, in ways that aren't quite the way. In ways that aren't quite. Conformant to the way the game world was constructed.
Game worlds definitely feel different with stereoscopic vision. Hey. Hope everyone is doing well today.
Yes, and like I mean, I guess you could eat an apple beside a river.
Hello everyone.
I guess you could still eat an apple beside a river in Skyrim on a flat screen.
It's also really fun when a ported map breaks the invisible walls, so you get to see how they built it like a theme park
But
facade.
I'll save the VR.
The line.
Skyrim does feel like a much more intuitive way to stop and sit by a river. Full mittens and a stuffed Android hello hello.
At Autumn Juni, yeah, it's fun getting out of bounds in some games just to see the map assets.
Or it's also like,
I miss
you know,
Beecraft.
as a, World of Warcraft art peer. Just like, I don't know, it was interesting to be the type of person who would just like hang out in a tavern. As opposed to just engaging with the tavern as a place where the quest NPCs are at.
And now the
Anyways,
stream
I
appears.
think it's probably time to do the puzzle that's legendary in my family.
That was my favorite thing to do in Skyrim, not so much hang out in taverns, but just soaking in the scenery and places. Kind of being in the world instead of interacting with quests and such.
Pride he hadn't.
Just enjoying the moment to moment. Oh, this place. I'd like to
He,
stroll in Fallout
him.
VR so I can drink a soda beside a radioactive puddle. I love loitering.
tell Constable Mittens that.
It's me. I'm the
Don't tell
puddle.
Constable Mittens you're a loiterer.
I want more IRL
Soda,
places I can
soda.
loiter. TBH. Oi, what's all this then?
Tuna, tuna.
Fucking snitch.
Yeah, I take that back. Don't think that video game loitering is VR exclusive, but VR definitely can up your loiter game if you feel so inclined.
Soda. SODA soda. Hello
Soda,
waving hand.
soda. Better drag hello waving hand.
It's the immersion factor.
Gabe, please let me up my loitering game.
At I'm underscore me 42x42 Yoda YODA, Yoda.
But yes, I get to just like now that I've brought the RPMS down, I get to, cartwheel straight into the puzzle eye.
Immersive loitering.
Did I did my laundry folding in advance? So there would be more time for puzzles, but then I was late anyways after hyper-focusing.
What if instead of aim lab we had loiter lab? Can you walk in this game or is it only teleport?
Loiter lab. Ah, you can walk.
Walking is real.
It's just the walking has some slate-like acceleration and that's one of the few things that still makes me motion sick. And then also Myst, like the experiencing Myst as a slideshow of progressively reveal settings is like the classic Myst experience. Like Vesar teleporting is almost dumb. Vesar teleporting is almost a uniquely Myst movement, aesthetic.
Immersive
Cousin
littering.
in classic, Miss, all you get is like Court pat chat pat court chat pat chat
Chat
pat chat pat court chat.
I find that as long as I can associate the movement to a personal action it doesn't disorient
Yeah,
me.
classic Myst is a first person, point and click. So classic Myst was like very fixed teleportation movement.
At Lucarian_light. Shrimps pet the moss, shrimps pet the moss, shrimps
Like I'd
pet the
actually
moss.
consider that to be
Yeah,
somewhat
that's right.
fundamental to the
Going from
classic
scene to
Myst,
scene.
like aesthetic and
At
experience.
RJ__miss. Smooth turning however kills me instantly and I'm sick for like 10 minutes minimum.
Smooth turning lethality. Yeah. turning either. I'm not good at smooth turning either. So anyways, this puzzle. I've never seen it with my own eyes or done it myself. But I know it just by association, because everybody in my family played Myst and everybody in my family declared this puzzle to be like the puzzle like it was. Capital T
Did we
that
enter
capital
the
P
Bat
puzzle. It was.
This yellow
Capital T
submarine
that
looking
capital
clown
P
car
puzzle
gave
in
me
my
headaches
family.
as a kid. It was.
Exactly a Lu axis. But this is my first time actually like seeing it with my own eyes. These all look like little, electrical, motors, generators. I still love the engineering and material,
Primordial
design
puzzle
and
soup from
Myst.
which all puzzles were formed. Good luck and have fun. I wonder if this is the puzzle I think it is. It's been so long my memory has faded a bit.
Like, I just adore that. Like weird mechanical things visually actually adhere to
Given
their
the
function.
water, maybe some kind of hydroelectric plant.
Like instead of justice hand waving like a just put a bunch of like sci-fi looking creeples all over this like the actual. Old like a design of the weird science stuff, actually like conforms to its function in various ways. Could be some kind of hydroelectric plant.
The legendary video game challenge in my family was the Mario Sunshine Shell secret in Nokibe. But like I replayed Sunshine a ton way later as a real gamer and like, it wasn't particularly hard. I don't know why we got so stuck in it. I always liked this franchise for that, things that exist feel like they exist to serve a purpose beyond just a puzzle or set dressing. For me this was figuring out how to time button presses to make hamster climb in Kirby 64. At List Ennui, I think it's normal to revisit old challenges with everything you've learned since, and then having a much better understanding of what you must do. Yeah, things exist here for a reason beyond puzzle and environment. Like that piano on a rocket ship. I guess. Oh man, proto-iron lung. But I was baby. Ding ding. Waiter,
Proto-iron lung.
more puzzle please. Musical note, musical note. My name is
More
Iron
puzzle,
and these are my
please.
lungs.
I guess we're going north.
At List Ennui, the piano drives the rocket. Makes perfect sense. Oh, yeah, this is the puzzle. I remember now.
Ah, so far I've done own thigh. So far I've done a ding in the north. A ding in the north.
At Constable Mittens, I know
A
what
bug
I must
skitter
do.
in the west.
Me playing Mario GameCube.
This is back to a ding question mark.
Machine says ni says woo. At List Ennui Caged Blogan.
Done a ding in Skitter West. It a westing east.
Ding. Ding. Puzzle
Ding in
says,
Skitter
I
W
hope
ding
you
east.
enjoy mental maps. Also ding ding. It's like 30°C here. I'm not going to make it through summer.
Oh, voice, voice, voice. I accidentally pulled back on the lever. But that is a helpful accident.
At List Ennui petition to launch fire extinguishers at the sun.
Petition to launch fire extinguishers at the sun. I wonder if the... I wonder if the little like balls on the side... I don't know. See what happens if I like get myself turned around. Like what if I turn around and then pull back? This is just the same as turning around here statically. But yeah, I wonder if the little balls are just like...
I had to cut my hair just to survive the temperatures. It is the worst of fates.
Part of a Goss rail and then the like big, like frame thingies or the electro brakes. Okay. Okay, I'm downloading. I'm downloading this into my cerebellum.
I'm glad you're downloading because I'm not processing what the puzzle is here. Ding. You are processing this well, I think.
Right now I don't dream. I think it might just be a maze. Autumn, June. I think it might just be a maze. If I've gone NW North. I've gone NW North.
Not really a thinker of a puzzle.
Now
then,
it looks like my options are east or north. We're back in the curse. Hello, welcome. So easy. Welcome. Thanks for following. I hope you are having a lovely week so far, and I hope the weekend goes really well.
Hello, wait, BT. Once you learn how it works, then you can solve it. You're in a maze of straight little rail tracks, all alike.
Sound corresponds to like which direction to go. CS go. Does this dismiss?
The moment a diagonal rail opens, my mental map is gone.
Think I should have an east. Yeah.
Hades Dev _Android. This was definitely the era of having a spare sheet of graph paper handy to map things out.
Yes, but the way to play Myst is to have like, hey, a notepad, and then you would like make your family worried for you with your crazy dad's scrawlings. East.
East. Oh no.
God have mercy is on our soul. There's a northeast.
I thought you said west.
Wait, and there's a south. Hold on, last time I heard this sound I had to go south, I'm pretty
West.
sure.
The north highest. Oh, that makes sense. God have mercy on our souls. There's a northeast is such a good delivery from Corey.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
It's a little funny because where I live a nor'easter is a very dangerous winter storm.
A nor'easter.
So God have mercy, there's a northeast is a coherent sentence.
I'm still adhering towards to frying pan equals S, but I'm sort of... wondering if I should have taken northeast just for the fun of it. I think this previously corresponded to west. Oh, and now the trail's squiggly, so that's a good sign.
At ZQLK.
My goodness. Wait, yeah, there's two sounds. There's two sounds. This is gonna be a diagonal. This is going to be a diagonal. This is going to be southwest. I think this is southwest. This is what southwest sounds like. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Lillian, please.
This is what southwest sounds like. And I got a little excited. That's what northwest sounds like. think.
Impressive reasoning, as expected of Captain Lillian. Lillian is smart.
Don't worry, don't worry. The captain's gonna get everyone home safe, assuming I got my, direction sound.
Cardinal synesthesia.
So that should be northeast.
I don't have a better idea, so sure.
I'm all but certain that the sounds correspond to our directions. But the real question is if I crisscrossed east and west because and because I sussed out east I had to the first time I experienced west. I was going north. First time
No,
I experienced
remember the
W I
bug
was
being
going
west
north
at
and I
beginning.
think that was a bug sound.
So you should be good.
But then I had to when I started cluing into the sounds, I was going south at the time and so I had to transpose. West, which had been on my left, to west which was on my right. And I mean, I think I did it. I think I transposed W left to west right properly. I think I'm pretty good at downloading directions into my cerebellum.
The concept of relative positioning is a bit too much for me.
It's pretty nefarious how the track curves, so if anyone's keeping graph paper it's hard.
Which way is Baldar's Gate?
That looks promising. I think Bulger's Gate might be
Left of
southeast.
Albuquerque. Masterfully done.
Masterfully done. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Welcome ashore, Captain.
I didn't actually have to download anything to my cerebellum. My cerebellum just had to pass what was in front of me. This place is so cool. I think this is the coolest
When I was little,
location
I
so
never
far.
made the connection with the sound and the directions. So I used graph paper and still got lost. I don't know, it looks pretty warm. At Kaggle_rock, this is what makes it the puzzle for most people.
I know
I
Kaggle
think.
Rock. I feel like all those
Cause
bending
some of the
tracks would
paths
just
loop back
like
on old
turn
intersections.
anyone's graph paper into
It's a little
taste.
tricky to make the association. At I'm_me42x42 I was about to make the same joke.
It's pretty warm, yeah. The tracks that like bend and snake must just turn graph paper into paste. And also there were a couple in there that were like longer and a couple that were shorter, so... I bet a lot of graph paper turned into spaghetti. That destroyed a lot of dads, I bet.
The ultimate move would have been a silent teleport to make the puzzle non-Euclidean.
A silent teleport that would just be so dastardly. That would just be like ultimate data obliteration.
At is_def_android that
Ultimate data
actually
annihilation
happens in some
move.
RPGs I played. The Bard's Tale games do that sometimes, I think.
My dad annihilation move.
At is_def_android there is a puzzle in
Annihilation
World
move.
of Warcraft for a secret mount that does that exactly. And luckily in this version, you can hold two whole pieces of paper instead of
Say
just one
ultimate
in the
data
original,
annihilation
so you
move.
had to do that twice.
Colon tilde tilde ultimate dad annihilation move tilde tilde.
Hyper-Euclidean space, extra flat. Flatter than flat. Imagine.
Sleepy, sleepy. Wait, did my voice
At
turn off?
Aliuxus.
Nope, I got voice.
We hear you.
Yeah, I had to restart.
Voice is on Captain. At list on we complex curvature for extra bump possibilities.
Anyways. Bring me the red pages.
More clearly. Soon, free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining aim. You have not. Confident that.
Nope, that's curves.
My brother.
I mean flat in ways beyond understanding.
He is guilty. Took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. I cannot get to it. I ask you again. Do not retreat with the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will. wisdom. You will see that
Yeah,
I am
Lucarian.
and
It's...
he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago.
They're very hard to understand.
I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
What a strange book.
But the gist is bring me red pages. My brother's bad. Totally betrayed our father. Turned bring him blue pages. Bring me red pages. Various promises of rewards and threats of peril.
If only we could combine
And I
them
bet,
into
I
purple
bet you, I
pages,
bet. I bet,
a
I
better
bet you
color.
can't guess what Blue Brother wants me to do.
Do you think he knows his signal is awful? Steampunk Wi-Fi must have broadband issues. One
Councilwoman,
of
I
us
do have
is
a white
good,
page.
the other lies, or something like that. Cosmic horror bends space in ways that warp the mind of those who attempt to protect it.
Constable Mittens.
I flatten space in ways people can never perceive. Unnaturally normal. Undetectably anomalously invariant. Oh.
Undetectably, anomalously invariant.
Oh, my friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just to see him. The innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into
At
imprisonment.
to me he does. It seems he doesn't talk during times of maximum static.
Didn't you have observed his unbridled
At
lust
least on me.
for riches? In the 4 remaining worlds. Gruesome plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer.
At list on we.
Murder father. Bring me the remaining. Please. A liar. All in a liar. Must not be free.
At I'm underscore me 42x42 that's kinda scary. I never thought about it, but do you suppose then that they are looking out of the book at us? And then they see the signal clearing and being jammed.
I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
They do say that they're imprisoned inside the books. But yeah. Amazement, Blue Brother wants blue pages and wants us not to give Red Brother red pages. Shock and amazement. Much to our shock and amazement.
Collect my pages but not his pages. How many pages are left?
One more pages for each Ingenian. Could you kindly bring me the yellow pages?
Famous envy's shock and amazement. Redacted.
Shock and amazement.
Utterly unbelievable. What kind of monstrous monster wouldn't want their sibling free of book static? The yellow one.
Monstrous monster and then
Sure
tat
thing.
some extra flavour
En
so
route
far
in 0
in.
million hours.
0 million hours had
I'm
some
an
extra
envy named
flavour.
Shock. Pulse.
Some extra flavour. Shock pulse. Ah, in each age we visited, or excuse me, 2 of the 3 ages we visited so far, the brothers have had like separate areas, and the red brother tends to have like a lot of wine and like fancy food and like doubloons. And the The blue brother tends to have like a lot of, weapons and like crude sort of violent mechanisms. The red brother kind of sneers the blue brother as being like, hey, sort of. Just violent, brutish, sort of
Do you want to rescue the pirate
unhinged
or the
third.
jigsaw? Is this a Cain and Abel sort of thing?
The pirate or the jigsaw. And then the blue brother says that like kind of makes it out that the red brother is scheming. Brother kind of makes it out that the red brother is like scheming and like conniving and like, friend the blue brother,
Despite my efforts, I am the plane to which squares are calibrated.
for the death of their
It would
father.
seem synthetic, artificial, engineered to the limits of precision. Blinded by fundamental properties ruling existence, they will never be capable of knowing that I cannot be created under from any state within this universe, I cannot be from it. Hello Lillian.
Ark and Wolf, I Arch and Wolf. But then there's also
Hello Lillian.
There's also some notes and secrets hidden around the island itself that seem to be.
Sorry, I smorked a doing to enforce an appetite and hopefully be able to sleep, and it makes me want to use words. Hellos. At Red Firioshi no, please continue. At list on we listen.
SN
I think you
smirked.
may have
The
passed
word
out and are
doink.
psychically projecting into Twitch chat.
But yes, I found a white page on the island that was. But the white page I found was seen to have been hidden by the brothers.
Smorked a doink is gone alive in my head with other funny ways to say something
Like
with
the
incorrect
brothers
spelling.
were. Smirk the doing. Yeah, the white page I found was like. In one of the ages there was a note of where the brothers were like colluding and IDK Dumbo. Hello there, hope you are having a good week so far.
Good evening. I got
Beep
spicy
boop,
chicken tenders.
beep boop. Be hi, hi hi. Spicy chicken tender sounds tasty.
Just came back from an
But
astronomy
yes,
course thing
for the
at
white
Space
page
Expo
like the
in
brothers
time
seem
for
to be
stream.
colluding regarding the
I
white
want
page.
spicy chicken.
Astronomy.
At Nepia, you're making me hungry.
And then the father also hid a message. In an area that.
At Autumn Juni, don't eat the stars.
Responded to another secret that opened this area for me. So I kinda wonder, my suspicion is that maybe the brothers like both.
At Nepbi, I have biscuits in the oven. The
Maybe
stars
they
get to
both
live
betrayed
another
their
day.
father. But maybe they're both evil and like, they're like appeals. Me to get them out of the book are like just some sort of like delusional, like, prisoner's dilemma trying to like anoint the other brother as the fall guy for what happened. But in reality, maybe they both did it. And so I kind of wonder.
I don't think choosing between the Bond villain and Joker wannabe are the only options. Well, if each tells us not to trust the other,
The
maybe
Pond
we should
villain and
trust
the
them.
Joker wannabe. And trust them shrimps
Beep
wave
boop.
apt of up.
I'm a little late. Interleave the blue and red pages, creating a horrible amalgamation.
Idle ally
Hi,
beep
hi all.
boop beep boop.
I like to think of them as Mr. Meat
Brother,
and Mr.
it's
Cheese.
okay. I'm
Hi.
late. I was late too. But yes, so there's a couple island puzzles I
Hello.
haven't solved yet. Damn. I think the last stage is the boat.
Brother, may I have some oats? At Umbran_.
I think the last age is the boat, and I think I'm going to unlock the boat by using the observatory to activate certain constellations here. I think that's what the observatory and the like animal signs are for.
Light, no.
So the puzzles that I think are connected to the white page. Alright, this one. I think this is potentially connected to the white page. Where I need to find a 4-digit number that conforms to this particular.
Nixie tubes.
How these sliders work. Nixie
Good
tubes.
clickies.
But yes, this is like 2 pairs of a specific type of number. Where the second digit needs to
Love
be
me
larger
some
than the
Nixie tube
first one.
displays.
So it's really 2 numbers that follow this particular pattern. Or 4-digit number that's actually made out of 2 pattern 2-digit numbers.
What are you doing?
So that's one of the puzzles I think might be related to the white page.
Gay.
I'm just rambling. Listen.
That's a cool interface for choosing the numbers.
Ah, the other
I
puzzle I
deleted a
think
whole
might be
essay just to
connected to the
question
white
you.
page. A whole essay. Oh, no. Ah, the other puzzle I think is connected is this book
At
of punch
Liston we got a
cards.
cut,
There's like
so you can
300
paste
of them.
afterwards.
I counted them myself. Clearly.
Wah wah.
Conform to this thing.
The evil 350
Ivy High
punch card
Highway.
puzzle.
But yes, I need a punch card number and then I need
I was rambling about particular themes I think about a lot but don't get to see often.
particular themes like what?
At Kaggle_rock the true evil part is the lack of a light source.
Is that it? I think that's it. That's punch card number 1.
At AceDef_Android if you think that's bad, in the original you weren't allowed to bring the book in here with you. At Kaggle_rock I retract my previous
See any
statement.
submit code button.
Maybe use the light coming through the grate
So
to read
rather
the
than
book. I love cosmic horror and adjacent themes but my issue with it is they lack subtlety. At least the buttons are distinct and don't look like a single piece of sheet metal in this one. Subtlety.
And I could always do a punch card entry stream and justice enter all 300 until something happens. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Especially since there might in fact be like a submit button or a spot that I need to go check for a result.
Can you do that for your 300th stream?
My 300th stream just chewing through 300 punch cards.
$300 punch cards for 300 streams.
I don't know, but I think it's a good time for a
stream number
snack.
are we on now? Would Loki watch that LMAO?
I think we're actually close to 300. I think we're like above 260.
Good timing, my biscuits just came out the oven.
We're gonna try something before I snack. I don't think this is right because of the piano, but... A few of the islands. Locks. But one had A. That one had a 3-digit code on the safe. That was less than 300. That one's 240. That one's 59. So a bunch of the island's locks do actually have.
Wait, do you need to manually flip 200 pages?
Numbers less than 300 tied to them. Yeah, I manually flipped 300 pages one stream.
At is def_android yes.
Yes, I don't. I think it's going to be this cause I wouldn't know how to like. Wait, the rocket ship did have a code with it. The rocket ship was 59. The rocket ship's 59 to 43-digit numbers. So at every island lock has had a key. That's a number less than 300. This is gonna suck though if I actually need to flip to 240. Let's see here. I don't know 59 did anything. Just double checking my data entry here. Again, unless there's like some kind of like activate switch that I don't know about, I would pretty much expect like a sound cue to happen if it's a correct entry. There could be something with the marker switches. There could be some combination of marker switch plus chimney punch card, but that's getting pretty That's getting pretty conspiracy, Dad.
I wasn't here for it. Where did you get the white page from?
White page, white page, white page.
I legitimately don't remember.
To get white page, you turn all of the marker switches on. And then you come back and turn this one off. And then the white page pops out of here.
Hello. Gotcha.
CC back. Hello. Hello. Anyways, now snack time. Now snack time. Now snack time.
Speak. What snack do you have?
I have another snack time by the water with the shy rock.
Much's on the pages. Speak, speak, speak.
The rock's still shy. See back. See back. My snack is once again ice water and crackers.
At Riney AI and I can guarantee they are not all good. Snack, honeyed cereal.
I need cereal.
I have a small baguette and some sharp cheddar.
Have honey and apple slices someday. I was gonna have honey and apple slices. Honey and challah.
I'm having chocolate pudding. What kind or flavor of crackers? Oops, over 500 characters.
Over 500 characters I like, Crackers that are just like really plain but with salts like basically saltines. Basically anything in the saltine genre. Anything in the saltine genre of crackers.
Nice.
My cracker intake explodes. When I'm like, editing videos because I'll like.
Last time I was sick I devoured 3 tubes of saltines and a giant bowl of tomato soup. It was horrible.
Pace from my computer to the kitchen and grab a single cracker. Three tubes of saltines could have in some area, high area. Are you hungry from the doink smirking?
Like when someone knows a ton about something, doesn't even take much honestly, but they'll assume everyone else knows about it. The author or narrator of a cosmic horror story are our expert of the matter. Some rando got plucked and ploinked into a big horrible world. By being the only person to have ever gained such terrible knowledge of ball, they automatically know far more than anyone else does, or maybe even could. Oh, I didn't realize saltine crackers were a specific thing. I thought you meant salty crackers before I looked it up. They need to be making wild assumptions that we have more knowledge than the actual
Yeah,
zero we
basically
actually
salty
have.
crackers.
I need cosmic horror authors to carelessly drop subtle bits of knowledge and not think twice. BC, surely everyone knows that. They forgot they hadn't mentioned it yet. But no, we get middle-aged white guys going, huh, what, I don't know what I saw, it was impossible to comprehend. Yeah, that's it. No, just casually mention how a DR appointment was annoying. BC, your heart is on the other side than it was last time. I got Cheez-Its and yeah, hungy.
Did you know it is actually possible for a
It's
human's
not about
internal,
cosmic horror,
like I think
but I was
specifically
thinking
their
the other
abdominal
day about
organs to
how
be
you
mirrored?
can only explain something plainly and in an easy to understand way if you truly understand it yourself. It's very difficult to teach something without referencing something else that the person hopefully already knows.
Like normally everybody has like the same. Ah, you
Yeah.
know.
My best friend has situs inversus. I had a classmate with mirrored organs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The heart thing reminds me of my childhood friend who had no belly button. It
But
was really
that's
fucked
so
up.
cool.
Enamored with the idea that the person's heart drastically changed position, and this was apparently barely worth nothing by the doctor and a minor annoyance of the person. At Shock Pulse, that's a fun name for it.
Yeah, I had. I had a friend who discovered some surprise organs. Like why? You never really know if you have bonus organs if nobody ever has a reason to look.
Yeah, the doctor was like trying to study him and shit, like bro, he could be at home doing some self-care, crying in fear of the horrors. Surprise organs are probably better than jump scare organs. Two hand waves to a Lillian, two hand waves to a Chad.
Jump scare organs. Bonus organs. Two hand waves to a chalk lad. Beep boop.
Organ scare.
Bonus organs. You never know if you might have them.
One of my friends apparently has an undiscovered bone marrow disease, but was told they had to pay $800 for doctors to get a bone marrow sample for studying, which makes zero sense. I would very much like to see a story where suddenly everybody mixes left and right, and food starts poisoning you.
Mystery marrow.
@isdef_android. I already do that, and I have lactose intolerance. I really like how I phrased could be at home doing some self-care, crying in fear of the horrors.
Yeah, my blood is weird in ways that are unexplained by modern medical science but also are harmless, so shrug.
@liston, we really underappreciated form of self-care, crying in fear of the horrors.
Fear of the asterisk asterisk asterisk.
@isdef_android teleported to the mirror world, with its inverted proteins and everything.
Crying in fear of the
I
asterisk
get port and
asterisk
starboard
asterisk.
correct though, just not left and right. @isdef_android,
Crying in
but
fear
also
of the
you just
asterisk
don't require
asterisk
food
asterisk.
anymore, turns out.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Someone's got giggles. Omf.
Giggles, giggles.
Mods, let me in. Oh my god, you said crying in the gear of horse. I'm not crazy. @Lillian, an hour ago. I fear the horse.
Not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I know. I know what. I know what W sounds like. Where's my
W.
hand? W sounds like bug skitter.
Crying in the fear of horrors is so funny. OMG, I can't even say it. Lillian needs a hand. I'm still laughing. My
Need a
Slinky
hand.
brings all the girls to the yard, and I just leave them outside because I'm afraid to talk to them. Real LMAO. At Autumn Juni in this heat.
I'm going to turn the
How
tower
rude.
so.
Oh shit, I forgot to eat.
Loud noise warning. Loud noise warning.
At Autumn Juni the girls, staring from the
Prepare
lit
for a
light,
loud
with their
noise.
pupils reflecting the light, give us smoothie, give it to us.
Loud noise starting now. Loud noise starting now.
I finally played Bioshock for the first time yesterday, and Rapture hits different now that SpaceX and OceanGate are in the public consciousness.
My goodness. Want some kind of shock type game in Vidhar? I think my favourite would be Prey 2017.
Yeah, 2017 Prey is great. It felt very much like a spiritual successor to System Shock. I've been meaning to play Prey at some point eventually. What kind of game is Prey? Crying in the fear of the horse is the bit of yin in the yang of you're scaring the bitches. At Arkenwolf it's a bit like Prop Hunt, but in space and much more dangerous. Also there's story. And it's an immersive sim. Oh.
The dead of yin and the yang. So it's literally 19084.
$19,085.
But hold that thought.
Close enough. Hella years. Holding. This seems like a really good game to adapt to
Holding.
VR.
Holding.
Dropping.
I need the transition incredibly well in Maria. Holding. Dropping.
Hi Lily, hi Chad. Altitude.
Shio Yorothy. Hello there. Beep boop boop boop.
At Goyorathi ahoy hoy.
Oh, now I got the numbers backwards. It's on 9th and 17th, and I even thought it might fit into this thingy, but it doesn't. I got the number structure backwards.
That's what she said.
I can try 19. Oh, 9th. No, 1984 doesn't fit either. What was the other one like? 1217. Again, I don't think it's going to be this, but...
Does it hurt to try once
Okay,
or
back
twice?
to committing numbers by me to memory because I am in a VSHire headset and don't have a
Wasn't it
notepad.
something like 1205?
So face, sexy. Hello Faye. Beep boob. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's go. I'll go actually install the numbers
we
into my
headed?
cerebellum.
I want a big sliding bookcase that disappears when I hit a lever. That sounds cool.
Fix lighting bookcase.
This 1984-year-old NB still remembers
Okay,
numbers the
so-
old-fashioned way. More houses should have secret doorways as
The
standard.
old-fashioned way. October 11, I think that's the day before my streamer birthday. Literally 19084, because it's literally 19084 at 10:04. October 11th, 19084 at 10:04. Ah, there's no way. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
I
on.
screenshotted, if that helps. What about the month/day?
Can I just chunk this?
Holding. Holding on. I can be a notepad.
It's like 10/11/1984 10:04. I have no idea. Wait, Cackle Rock.
10/11/01/17.
I'm probably going to have to accept the notepad help, but I stubbornly want to try anyways.
9791. They're cooking.
I stubbornly want to try anyways.
Sounds good.
Okay, you know,
Screenshot
the middle
and then
18
hold it up
40s.
in the Steam overlay. At Rainier Ian by counting on their fingers. I'm trying to start a stereotype that non-binary PPL are polydactyls. I'm pretty sure Myst VR
And then
lets you take pictures.
0117120700546.
Steam VR dashboard, I mean.
So 10/11/1984 10:04. 011712070. 0546. I'm not going to remember this.
At list ennui I thought this said pterodactyls until TDS read it out and I was very confused. But yes.
January 17. 1207 at 5:46. Yeah. Try and
Non-binary
just
people
turn
are
it into number.
pterodactyls too.
Soup isn't going to work cause I'm like stripping away the meeting, which actually helped me.
What's haplodactyls?
Deployed dactyls.
Can I be a velociraptor?
So it's just 10:04 the
I'd
day
like to
before
be a
streamer
clever girl.
birthday. Literally 19084.
It's when lots of people love each other very much. Deploys their envidactyls.
Then January 17. 1207 at 5:46.
It's multiple pterodactyls.
And then November 23rd, 917:091. Then 1857.
At notacloud underscore if I remember right, polydactyl means you are both right and left-handed.
In
Wait, what about the
1857.
timestamps on the clock if you put them in military time? At Kaggle underscore rock they can fly.
In 1857.
At ZQLK will you be dacting first this round? Is that not ambidextrous?
All right. Let's see if I can.
What's the deal with NBs? They're always hoarding the fingers. They can't get enough of them. What are they planning with all those contemplative
The boys
fingers they
ho-hoing the
got?
fingers.
LMAO I love you Automod. Polydactyl is extra digits on a hand or limb. At list on we want a weird fucking flag too.
I'm going to try to get this in. Before I forget
What a
it,
catch on.
November 23rd. $9,017.99.
Fingers they. You got this Lillian.
In 1857, I think.
I guess.
Also, I love that it's a
Oh, hell yeah.
24-hour time. Okay, what's this constellation?
No, it's a long syllable followed by two short ones.
Okay,
I have
now
it
I
all
need
written
to
out
go
in YouTube.
correspond that to the
I'm
constellations.
guessing it reads to the Automod like fingers them. Bugoo. He.
It was kind of like just a sort of round sort of shield shape. Did I get that number right?
Yeah, I do fingers they smiling face with sunglasses.
Well, maybe it was the snake. Hold on, let me see what the other constellations look like. I might have gotten that number wrong.
You got the number right.
I got the number right. Yeah, looks like the constellations are pretty. Yeah, They conform to like pretty distinct non-starch fields. The other one was January. 17.
Get fingers, illegal limb acquisition.
Pubes. 12/07 at. $546.
I'm making myself laugh at least.
CSGO, isn't it?
Wow, impressed with your memory. I bet Lillian added fingers to the banned
Is
word
that a
so every
bow?
last finger in chat gets gobbled up for keeps.
Every finger gets
Draco the
gobbled and
dragon.
keeps. I think there's a bow. Well, there's an arrow. So let's just see what the other one looks like.
No, not my fingers, I need them.
It's the easiest one for me to remember. Course it's the day before streamer birthday, literally. $1984. At 1004. Is that a maple leaf? Is that Canada?
This is the busiest the Automod has been since Lillian has started streaming. Canada.
What's the
Yeah.
Visiauto mod time?
Your birthday is the 12th of October, or that's the day you first streamed. Canada.
That's a fresh stream. That was the first stream. Oh hey, there is Canada.
Galanda. I
Okay,
mean,
Canada's real.
anniversary is kind of a birthday.
Canada's real.
Canada confirmed as canon. You can see my house from here. I can't believe they made Canada real.
The bow could be the anchor
Canada.
rotated.
Canada is real. Oh,
The bow
not
could
maple.
be the anchor rotated,
The leaf is
and
3
that would
sections
just leave
instead
like
of
the
5
weird
sections.
shield thing which might be a snake or an eye.
Professional Canadian insights.
Professional
shield also
Canadian
be the bug?
insights. Shield could be a friendly buggo. Okay, so three-pointed Canada is like definitely in there.
Oh hi 3 meow meow 3.
Like that can't be anything but Canada. Very high program. Taro Jerry. Hi,
Do the
Taro
lines
Jerry.
appear on the ceiling?
Ceiling.
Meow heart suit. Apologies, I had to walk home from work. Shall I assume you didn't need me for notes?
I'm not sure that there's
I think you can lug the book in with you to reference, since you're in
truth
VR.
in the ceiling.
At Kaggle_rock no, their
Arthur,
memory is
Adrian
insane.
and Zen. Hello. I don't think I said hi. I was so like hyperfixated on wanting to memorize the dates.
Hell yeah, glad to hear it.
Thought a cloud high. Not a cloud in
Literally
Ichuin
every
and you too.
non-binary
Hello.
person I met in person
Hello.
is poly. Without fail. I won't make a big deal out of it, I'm just saying when I shook their hands I felt a little extra. Yup, let me guess, yup, you're poly. Pisses me off. What I wouldn't give for your digits, that you flaunt around. I think I'm realizing something about myself. Hyperfixation is fun 3. At list on we
Okay.
listen.
Voice
I'm going
back.
to need you to
So
make a
Canada's
note of this and
confirmed.
read it again when you are no longer zoing. WB. At list on we okay Yoshi Cage Kira.
And then this was the one that was like. I think this was. "46. Maybe this is the emu.
Snake maybe.
Ah, snake is like.
At autumn Juni yeah I'm logging these for future study okay hand I made a dot text to study in the future. Upside down anchor.
The snake has two bends in it, so I think we would notice like the verticals more. I think this could be anchor. I
Looks
think
like
it
a
could be
pickaxe.
emu.
Snake goes yes.
I think it could be the anchor if rotations were allowed, but the maple leaf that the not maple leaf wasn't rotated.
Oh yeah, anchor could have similar shape. Star Emu, one of the most fierce constellations.
Like Canada isn't rotated. And it kinda has. Like there's that one star in the top left that really looks like a head.
Rotates your Canada.
Yeah, I think. I think to get the anchor, it wouldn't have that little head doodad.
Canadian T rotate me. Would the Canadians like being rotated?
I kinda think that might be
Are
the
there
emu
star
but
patterns
mirrored.
in one of the library books? I'm noticing
Start
I'm more
patterns in
willing
the
to follow
library
just
books.
any thought meandering by where I'd normally be able to tell what it is before I stumble after it.
This is the book about Boat World. I don't think any of them have. Too easy. It's too easy. It's a snake. It's a snake.
Always remember to ask for permission before rotating Canada. Or make the standard evil scientist declaration of intent at least 2 days before the attempt. Hey, it has some pictures so you might be able
Yeah,
to read
you
this one
can't.
yourself.
You can't rotate your
Good
emu.
night. Tie for stream blairbs rassy sleep.
Good night, Shay. Have a good
At
sleeves.
Chasmeister Shrimps
Good
Pet the Moss
sleeves.
Shrimps Wave. At Chasmeister.
Okay, so we've got the snake and then... Shield shape. I might need to go back, but it might just be the bug. Sorry, email. Sorry, email.
Wait,
It's a snake.
puzzles. Do you think that there's a board of mad scientists that
BY.
has to peer review evil science plans, and if they aren't sufficiently evil they don't get funded?
It's the bug.
Yippee.
Add science review for your experiment isn't evil enough.
At Constable Mittens, that's how it works in
Yippee,
Despicable Me, I
yippee.
think. I'm feeling rascally and need a mischievous outlet. Peer-reviewed evil.
A Mr. the
At
Salad.
Constable Mittens, the most evil of them all, bureaucracy. At Constable Mittens, I'm sure some people would describe their government like that, lol. At Big D Ham Bun noted. At Constable Mittens, they more so care about scheduling. Big evil experiments needs preparation for peer review. Someday I wanna be evil scientist. At is def underscore android tds the fucking what?
Yes, PS.
PS.
Asked.
Waxing crescent moon wavy dash waxing crescent
Okay,
moon.
so this is the book about the age next.
That was a really good one.
The next age.
Bureaucracy, sorry.
Wait, but I don't think bureaucracy is English, I think it's French. and it was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the
Damn,
rocks because
then
that
I'm
is what
just
they
bad
were,
at words
a
in
group of
general.
shark rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks as it was never too far of a distance.
I do want to hear it again though. I'm not mocking minor error, I want to mock microslop David.
One day, another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason to end it. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often.
At list ennui.
Emmett saw Branch to the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock.
Bureaucracy. Heh heh.
Discovered a place where he decided to live also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. The person always shown it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. Peer reviewed.
At @notacloud_ because peer review is integral to the scientific process, even when used for evil. At @notacloud_ true evil is a procedural mess. Bureaucracy.
While Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said that boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group and all of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. Is this a prequel to Subnautica?
At @isdef_android.
At
William
least
Lord.
this is the story I
Boy,
was
boy,
told
boy.
when I arrived today on the island I met.
IEEE,
Branch and Will were
Institute of
surprised to
Evil
see
and
me at
Evil-Doing
first,
Engineers.
but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends.
But bad science is more
William Law.
damaging, so therefore more evil if done intentionally.
Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. Was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to
There exists
rain.
a will.
It was a
There
nice
too
rain
must
that
exist a
lasted for
way
about an hour
to
in the
steal them.
morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following
list on
day.
WeERM,
I
what
told
does
them
this
that
mean?
while I was gone I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Don't go making changes in people's worlds without talking to don't do that.
Were you there for stealing Williams?
Don't just go into people's book worlds and start changing things around.
No. Evil science should still be conducted professionally in order to not accidentally do good. Changing things in a book world does seem to be a bad idea. Yeah, it probably seems weird.
I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules dictated to me by father. I attempted to create a boat by riding it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half.
I feel bad for all the stolen wills now.
Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. But I can see the boys enjoying it anyways, and with that, I am pleased they have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I've enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I've learned some very
Meow.
interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Meow, meow, meow.
Amkipti.
The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I've made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which I rather suspect it is additional people which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will.
Caw.
The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Car. Regardless, I've decided to return home for a short while. I've also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and
The
travel
good
to
bit a
discover its
Gormillion
source
Screen
if they
Thief
have the
Simulator the
means.
lesser and with Haida found out you can steal the victim to ransom back and it was actually more profitable than the stealing. I think the first victim nabbed was actually named William. Or was named narratively by chat. And so all kidnapping targets are given the honorary title of William.
The honorary title of William. I think William was a TTS mistranscription. I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. Decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have some control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I've had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem.
At list on we.
The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. Estimate construction will be done within 2 days. Strong boys, strong boys.
Love that they're just called the boys. Very funny this far into meme culture.
The lighthouse is finished and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator much of the boys dread at first and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I have become accustomed to. The boys. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're getting a girl. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl, and it was very pleased to meet the additional neighbours. I like the way Corey says girl, 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 girl.
Girl. Gull gull.
I feel pleased to leave this age. It's set in motion. Events that have nothing to do with the writing or the art, that will have more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. It's an N dash, but it's not a 3M dash. Girl, girl.
Sad face.
Hello, voice, voice. I think of this age as a gift to myself that I'll wrap up and open some day in the future, only to discover that has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. I think that's like this. The thing with the numbers. I think it's like a little submarine port. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Drip Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so, yet I have noted that the entire rock is built on houses sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. Visit with my old friends. I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. The constellations.
Book.
Playing pretend with your friends. Okay, I also want to try rotating the tower one more time, so this is going to be a loud noise. Loud noise.
There's a lot
Prepare
of
for a
lore
loud
flying over my
noise.
head, partly due to not paying attention the entire time.
Noise.
I love
Loud
Myst
noise
3.
starting now.
Whoa, that sounded way closer to the mic for 1 bit.
For 1 bit. Scatter. Scatter.
Scamper.
Camper. Scamper. I was kind of wondering if I pointed the tower at the UMM.
Damper.
The submarine pod, even though it doesn't have a marker switch if it might give the code, but doesn't look like it.
Pamper.
Doesn't look like it. Pamper,
Camper.
pamper. Scamper, scamper.
Tamper.
Scamper, scamper. Scamper, scamper, scamper.
The hour of scampering.
Scamper,
Damper.
scamper. So yeah, I might just wander off to the UMM.
Revamp her. You have 3 minutes to finish.
Maybe I'll spot the code to the submarine back there because it is like...
At I'm_me 42x42.
that the author did have like the submarine on his mind last time. He was in the Sown ship age. I have -3 mod 10 minutes to finish.
Grandper old man. Chamfer. Stone shippage.
For a chamfer. Chamfered champion, it's a little weird to see an electric ceiling fan in a boat. I like the music here a lot though.
MMMM reminds me of fishing.
They really adore how all the books have their own unique textures and embellishments and like marks and imperfections and scuffs. Fission. Nuclear fission.
Is Myst a fishing type game? Not my preferred type of fishing. Nuclear fish in. All games are fishing games.
Oh, it's yellow. Am I finally going to get the yellow pages?
They forgot to write about the color balance. Breaking Bad has taught me this might be in Mexico.
This might be in Mexico.
Literally pissed.
Ceiling button.
Am big epa w am gone beb to e. Hope you all have fun stream meow 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 heartsuit heartsuit heartsuit. At Taro Jerry Shrimps pet the moss shrimps wave. Reminds me of Venus
Jerry,
actually.
take care out there. It was good to see you. This is actually pretty much the end of the stream. Like I'm gonna
Taro
wind
Jerry
down
and
here.
feel love.
I'm just going to wind down here contemplating. I'm gonna lie in the stream down here, just enjoying the scenery and the sounds.
Floor.
But this is the end of the stream. This is the end of all things.
The end of all things is never really the end of all things is never reality. It's like I'm right back on the OL hot and spicy rock. Lime's comfy.
The nuclear fission rock. The tower's all like barnacled and eroded beneath sea level.
The full Artemis, upping your loitering game, the puzzle trademark, craft paper paste, Twink Smorkers, Nixie Tubes, 300 Stream Special, anything in the saltine genre, surprise organs,
The full Artemis.
crying in fear
Appreciate
of the
the full
horrors,
Artemis and the
self-care
Doink
is important,
Smokers.
Canada, evil science funding, and playing pretend with your friends. And remember what we've learned today. All NBs are pterodactyls, you can't rotate your emu, and, God have mercy on our souls, there's a northeast. No, it's what locals call Venus. Appreciate the completion of that puzzle. Appreciate
Rotating
the streamer.
emus.
Beep boop.
Heating the Eve moves. Yeah,
Have a good time zone in the
yeah.
end of all
Thanks
things
for
all.
hanging out.
Green waves. Thank you for the stream, and good
I really
time
did
zone all.
sincerely. Truly have a good time.
Thank you, it felt good to be here. Please take care of yourselves.
Felt good
for
to be
streaming
here for
scene.
me too.
Always enjoy silly little
Be
fun
here for
time
me
3.
too.
Non-binary pride.
Binary pride.
I'm
All
glad I
right,
woke
all
up
right.
partway through. Non-binary pride.
Appreciate the lurkers.
Enjoy your fingers, I'm not jealous. Thanks for the relaxing stream.
Appreciate the VOD viewers.
012 pride. 10 is plenty.
And until next time, take
Hi, the
care.
lurkers.
And bye-bye.
Take care, beans shrimps pet the moss shrimps pet the shrimp. Bye. Bye. Beans.